Top 20 Executive Assistant Interview Questions and Answers. Preparing for an executive assistant interview requires confidence, professionalism, and strong communication skills. This role demands multitasking, organizational expertise, and the ability to support executives effectively. To help you succeed, we have compiled the top 20 executive assistant interview questions and answers. These responses highlight the qualities employers seek and provide you with structured examples to guide your preparation. 1. Can you describe your experience as an executive assistant? I have several years of experience supporting senior executives with calendar management, travel coordination, meeting preparation, and confidential communication handling. My role often required prioritizing competing tasks and ensuring deadlines were met without compromising quality. I worked as the primary point of contact between executives and external stakeholders. Through proactive planning and organizational skills, I consistently maintained efficiency, minimized disruptions, and ensured smooth daily operations, which helped executives focus on strategic goals and decision-making responsibilities effectively. 2. How do you handle confidential information? Confidentiality is critical in an executive assistant role. I ensure all sensitive information is safeguarded by following company policies, securing digital and physical files, and restricting access to authorized personnel only. When handling confidential emails, financial data, or strategic documents, I maintain strict discretion and avoid discussing details with colleagues unnecessarily. I understand that executives rely heavily on trust, and by respecting confidentiality, I help foster a secure working relationship. Maintaining professionalism and integrity at all times allows me to handle sensitive matters responsibly and prevent any risk of data breaches. 3. How do you prioritize tasks when supporting multiple executives? When supporting multiple executives, I prioritize tasks by understanding their urgency and impact on organizational goals. I start each day by reviewing emails, calendars, and deadlines to align with immediate priorities. Tools like task management software help me track responsibilities effectively. If conflicts arise, I communicate clearly with the executives to negotiate deadlines. I also build flexibility into my planning to accommodate last-minute requests. By balancing urgency and importance, I ensure that every executive receives adequate support while critical business objectives are met. Strong organizational and time management skills allow me to succeed. 4. What strategies do you use for effective calendar management? Effective calendar management involves proactive scheduling and anticipating conflicts before they occur. I utilize digital tools like Outlook or Google Calendar to manage appointments, reminders, and recurring events. I confirm availability with stakeholders before finalizing meetings, ensuring executives' time is optimized. I also leave buffer periods between back-to-back meetings to reduce stress. When unexpected changes arise, I quickly reschedule while minimizing disruptions. Additionally, I track key deadlines, events, and business milestones to keep executives ahead of important commitments. My strategy focuses on accuracy, foresight, and efficiency to ensure smooth scheduling at all times. 5. How do you manage last-minute changes or urgent requests? When faced with last-minute changes, I remain calm and solution-focused. I first assess the urgency and impact, then reorganize priorities accordingly. Clear communication with executives and stakeholders ensures everyone understands the adjustments. I leverage my organizational tools to reassign tasks or reschedule meetings quickly. Flexibility is essential, so I stay prepared for unexpected demands by maintaining a structured yet adaptable workflow. My ability to think on my feet and stay composed under pressure helps me resolve challenges smoothly. 6. How do you ensure effective communication with your executive? Effective communication relies on clarity, consistency, and attentiveness. I establish regular check-ins with executives to align on priorities, upcoming deadlines, and daily updates. I adapt my communication style to suit their preferences, whether they prefer emails, calls, or in-person briefings. I also confirm instructions to avoid misunderstandings and provide concise updates without overwhelming them with unnecessary details. By actively listening and anticipating needs, I foster trust and ensure executives feel supported. My approach focuses on being proactive, responsive, and respectful of their time, which helps maintain a productive and efficient partnership. 7. How do you handle a demanding executive with high expectations? Handling a demanding executive requires patience, adaptability, and strong problem-solving skills. I begin by understanding their working style and expectations to anticipate needs and minimize friction. I remain professional, even under pressure, and prioritize tasks to align with their goals. Clear communication helps me manage expectations while ensuring deadlines are realistic. I also provide regular updates, so they feel informed without needing to micromanage. By staying organized, calm, and solution-oriented, I build trust and demonstrate reliability. Ultimately, my ability to adapt ensures I can meet high expectations while maintaining a positive working relationship. 8. How do you stay organized while managing multiple responsibilities? Staying organized requires effective planning and use of tools. I rely on digital task managers, calendar systems, and reminders to track responsibilities and deadlines. I categorize tasks by priority and create daily to-do lists that keep me focused. I also use color coding and labels for quick navigation of files and schedules. Regularly reviewing progress allows me to adjust plans as needed. Additionally, I maintain a clean and structured workspace to minimize distractions. By combining technology, prioritization techniques, and discipline, I successfully manage multiple responsibilities while ensuring efficiency and accuracy in every task. 9. How do you prepare executives for important meetings? Preparing executives for meetings involves thorough planning and attention to detail. I create agendas, prepare briefing documents, and gather background information about attendees and discussion topics. I also ensure all required materials, presentations, or reports are ready and accessible. Prior to the meeting, I provide executives with a concise summary of key points for quick reference. On the day, I confirm logistics such as location, technology setup, and timing. After the meeting, I help draft follow-up notes or action items. My goal is to ensure executives enter meetings fully prepared and confident. 10. How do you manage travel arrangements efficiently? I handle travel arrangements by focusing on cost effectiveness, convenience, and time efficiency. I research the best flight options, hotel accommodations, and ground transportation based on executives' preferences and schedules. I also account for potential delays and build flexibility into itineraries. To avoid disruptions, I prepare contingency plans and maintain updated travel documents. I provide executives with detailed itineraries, including important contact details and meeting times. By anticipating needs and paying attention to details, I ensure smooth, stress-free travel experiences that allow executives to remain focused on their business objectives. 11. How do you handle conflicts between executives or stakeholders? When conflicts arise, I remain neutral and professional. My first step is to listen actively and understand each perspective. I facilitate clear communication by relaying information respectfully and ensuring that both parties feel heard. I focus on identifying solutions that align with organizational goals, rather than taking sides. In some cases, I recommend scheduling private discussions to resolve disagreements without disrupting workflow. By maintaining confidentiality and diplomacy, I help reduce tension. My role is to support executives by fostering cooperation and ensuring conflicts do not interfere with productivity or workplace harmony. 12. What software or tools are you proficient in? I am proficient in Microsoft Office Suite, including Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, for document preparation, data analysis, and presentations. I also have expertise in scheduling tools like Outlook, Google Calendar, and project management platforms such as Trello and Asana. For communication, I use Teams, Zoom, and Slack. Additionally, I am familiar with expense management and CRM software. I quickly adapt to new tools, ensuring seamless integration into the workplace. My technical proficiency enhances efficiency, supports accurate reporting, and enables me to provide executives with well-organized, up-to-date, and reliable information. 13. How do you handle competing deadlines? When faced with competing deadlines, I evaluate the urgency and impact of each task on organizational goals. I communicate with executives to clarify priorities and ensure alignment with expectations. I use task management systems to break projects into smaller, manageable steps, making progress more measurable. Delegation may also be an option if appropriate. If necessary, I negotiate realistic timelines with stakeholders. Staying proactive and transparent allows me to meet deadlines while avoiding burnout. My approach ensures all important tasks are completed efficiently and without sacrificing quality, even in high-pressure situations. 14. How do you manage executive correspondence? Managing executive correspondence requires attention to detail and professional communication. I monitor incoming emails, prioritize urgent messages, and draft responses when appropriate. For less urgent matters, I organize emails into categories, ensuring executives can access them easily. I maintain templates for frequently used responses to save time and maintain consistency. For external communications, I ensure messages reflect professionalism and align with company values. I also track pending responses to prevent delays. By filtering, organizing, and drafting correspondence, I help executives focus on high-level tasks while ensuring smooth, timely communication. 15. How do you support executives in achieving strategic goals? I support executives by aligning my tasks with their long-term strategic objectives. This includes organizing schedules around priority projects, preparing materials that provide insights, and tracking progress on initiatives. I assist by gathering relevant data, scheduling follow-ups, and coordinating with departments to ensure goals stay on track. By anticipating needs, I free executives' time for critical decision-making. I also provide timely reminders about milestones and deadlines. My proactive approach ensures executives remain focused on strategy while I handle operational details, ultimately contributing to the overall success of the organization. 16. How do you manage stress in a high-pressure role? Managing stress requires resilience, planning, and balance. I approach high-pressure situations by breaking tasks into smaller steps, which makes them more manageable. Prioritization helps me stay focused on urgent responsibilities. I also use organizational tools to stay ahead of deadlines. Personally, I practice mindfulness and maintain a healthy work-life balance to stay energized. When under pressure, I remain calm and solution-oriented, avoiding unnecessary panic. Open communication with executives also helps manage expectations. By maintaining discipline, positivity, and composure, I ensure that stress does not impact the quality of my work. 17. How do you ensure accuracy in your work? Accuracy is essential to the credibility of an executive assistant. I review all documents, emails, and schedules multiple times to eliminate errors. I use checklists and proofreading tools to double-check important details like dates, names, and financial figures. I also verify information with stakeholders when necessary. For data management, I maintain organized filing systems to minimize confusion. By building accuracy into my workflow, I help avoid mistakes that could disrupt executive operations. Consistency, attention to detail, and a methodical approach ensure the work I deliver is always precise and reliable. 18. How do you handle situations where you disagree with your executive? When I disagree with an executive, I handle the situation with respect and professionalism. I first listen carefully to understand their perspective. If I believe my input adds value, I present my viewpoint politely, supported with logical reasoning or data. However, I respect the executive's final decision and remain committed to implementing it. My role is to support, not challenge authority, but I aim to provide constructive feedback when appropriate. This approach helps maintain trust, encourages open communication, and demonstrates that I can balance professionalism with initiative in delicate situations. 19. How do you build strong relationships with stakeholders? Building strong relationships requires professionalism, reliability, and effective communication. I prioritize responsiveness and ensure stakeholders feel valued by addressing their concerns promptly. I maintain a respectful tone in all interactions and adapt my communication style to suit the individual. By being proactive and following through on commitments, I build trust and credibility. I also collaborate effectively across departments, ensuring cooperation and teamwork. My interpersonal skills help me represent the executive positively, fostering strong professional relationships that support organizational objectives and create a positive environment for successful business partnerships. 20. Why should we hire you as our executive assistant? You should hire me because I bring a blend of organizational expertise, discretion, and adaptability that is essential for an executive assistant. My proven ability to manage complex schedules, handle sensitive information, and support executives under pressure demonstrates my reliability. I am proactive, resourceful, and skilled at anticipating needs, ensuring seamless operations. Beyond technical skills, I bring professionalism and dedication to building trust and supporting strategic goals. I am confident that my contributions will allow executives to focus on leadership priorities while I handle operational responsibilities efficiently. The role of an executive assistant is both demanding and rewarding, requiring precision, adaptability, and trust. By preparing for these interview questions, you can demonstrate your ability to manage responsibilities with professionalism and efficiency. Employers seek candidates who can anticipate needs and provide seamless support. Best of luck in your interview. Your preparation and confidence will set you apart.